Cinema, a reflection of society, has a profound impact on our lives, shaping our perceptions and influencing our culture. It is an art form that transcends borders and languages, acting as a mirror to the world we inhabit. From the bustling streets of New York to the serene landscapes of rural Korea, cinema captures the essence of our human experience, portraying societal changes, conflicts, and aspirations. Over the years, the silver screen has given us glimpses into worlds we may never set foot in, offered us perspectives we may never have considered, and challenged our beliefs in ways we may never have expected. The moving image, with its power to evoke emotion and provoke thought, has a unique ability to reflect the zeitgeist of an era, to capture the heart of societal change, and to illuminate the hopes and fears of its audience. The role of cinema as a social mirror is not only significant, it is transformative. It exposes us to the nuances of human nature, the complexities of societal structures, and the intricate web of interpersonal relationships. It brings to light issues that often remain hidden in the shadows of our daily lives and invites us to engage in dialogue, to question, to understand, and ultimately, to evolve. In the next few moments, we will embark on a cinematic journey, traversing through various decades and across the globe, exploring the top 10 movies of all time. From the golden age of Hollywood to the revolutionary world of Korean cinema, we will delve into films that have not only entertained us, but have also left an indelible mark on society. Movies, in their own unique way, have the power to reflect the world around us, to challenge our perceptions, and to inspire change. They are a testament to the human spirit, a chronicle of our times, and a mirror to our society. So, sit back and let the lights dim as the screen comes to life, and we delve into the mesmerizing world of cinema. As we take this cinematic journey through the decades, let's appreciate the power of film in reflecting and shaping society. The 1950s, often referred to as the golden age of Hollywood, brought us classics like All About Eve and Sunset Boulevard. This era was marked by a surge of creativity and innovation in the film industry. All About Eve, with its exploration of ambition and betrayal, and Sunset Boulevard, with its critique of Hollywood itself, were not just films, but cultural landmarks. They pushed boundaries, challenged norms, and left an indelible mark on the cinematic landscape. Their narratives, characters, and themes are as relevant today as they were back then, demonstrating their timeless appeal. These films didn't just entertain, they sparked conversations, provoked thought, and reflected the society of their time. Their impact extended beyond the silver screen, influencing fashion, language, and popular culture. The 1950s set a high standard for cinema, laying a strong foundation for the decades to follow. The 1960s was a time of change, and cinema was no exception. Films like Psycho and To Kill a Mockingbird challenged traditional norms. This was the era when filmmakers started to push boundaries, daring to explore themes that were once considered taboo. Take Psycho, for instance. It twisted the conventional norms of horror, introducing psychological elements that left audiences on the edge of their seats. On the other hand, To Kill a Mockingbird shone a light on racial injustice, a topic that was often swept under the rug. These films were more than just entertainment. They were reflections of the society, mirroring the changes that were happening in the world. The 1960s also saw a shift in storytelling techniques. Directors started to experiment with non-linear narratives, jump cuts, and handheld camera work, breaking away from the shackles of classical Hollywood cinema. The 1960s was a decade that truly showcased the transformative power of cinema. The 1970s, known as the New Hollywood era, gave us masterpieces like The Godfather and Star Wars. This was a time of innovation, when filmmakers began to experiment with new techniques and storytelling styles. They pushed the boundaries of what was possible in cinema, challenging audiences and critics alike with their audacious visions. Take The Godfather, for instance. Its intricate narrative structure, complex characters, and morally ambiguous themes revolutionized the gangster genre. Then there's Star Wars, a film that not only introduced groundbreaking special effects, but also redefined the concept of a space opera. It's a testament to the power of imagination and the limitless potential of cinema. These films and many others from the New Hollywood era have had a profound influence on future cinema. They've inspired countless filmmakers to push their own boundaries and explore new creative territories. The 1970s paved the way for a new era of filmmaking, setting the stage for the blockbusters of the future. The 1980s, often termed as the Age of Blockbusters, brought us mega hits like E.T. and Back to the Future. This era marked a significant shift in the landscape of film production. The focus leaned heavily towards high-concept, special effects-driven films. These were stories that were simple, yet universally engaging, often brought to life with groundbreaking special effects that left audiences in awe. Films like Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Ghostbusters leveraged this formula to achieve monumental success. These weren't just films, they were cultural phenomena, setting the tone for pop culture and shaping the tastes of a generation. The impact was far-reaching, even influencing fashion and music trends. These blockbuster films weren't just about entertainment, they also received critical acclaim, proving that cinema could be both compelling and commercially successful. The 1980s showed us that cinema could be both entertaining and critically acclaimed. The 1990s offered a diverse mix of genres, from the romantic Titanic to the thrilling The Silence of the Lambs. This decade was a veritable smorgasbord of cinematic flavors, with something on offer for everyone. Independent cinema began to flourish, with filmmakers breaking away from traditional Hollywood norms to create unique and thought-provoking narratives. Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction, a blend of crime, drama, and black comedy, was a game-changer, proving that independent films could be both commercially successful and critically acclaimed. Meanwhile, the Coen brothers' Fargo, a dark comedy thriller, showcased their distinctive storytelling style. And who could forget The Matrix, a blend of science fiction and action that revolutionized visual effects. This decade also saw the rise of animated features, with Disney's The Lion King and Pixar's Toy Story captivating audiences of all ages. In a nutshell, the 90s were a time of cinematic experimentation and innovation, a decade that truly underscored the breadth and depth of the medium. The 1990s proved that cinema could cater to a wide range of tastes and preferences. The 2000s saw the rise of global cinema, with films like the Korean masterpiece Old Boy gaining worldwide acclaim. This era witnessed the world opening its heart wide to international cinema, breaking the confines of language and cultural barriers. Stories from all corners of the globe started resonating with audiences, regardless of their origin. This wave of global cinema wasn't merely a trend, but a testament to the universal language of storytelling. From the heart-wrenching tales of Iranian cinema to the vibrant colors of Bollywood, and from the elegant simplicity of Japanese anime to the gritty realism of Latin American films, each brought unique perspectives and narratives to the big screen. International films enriched the cinematic landscape, diversifying the storytelling palette and broadening the narrative horizons. They sparked conversations, challenged norms, and painted a vivid picture of the world's cultural kaleidoscope. The 2000s marked the beginning of a truly global era in cinema, where films from every corner of the world could captivate audiences worldwide. From the golden age of Hollywood to the rise of global cinema, these films have left an indelible mark on society and culture. We've journeyed through time and across continents, taking in the beauty, the drama, the laughter, and the tears that these cinematic masterpieces have offered us. Each of these films, in their own unique way, has transcended the boundaries of their era and geography to touch hearts and minds around the world. They have showcased the power of storytelling, the artistry of filmmaking, and the depth of human emotion, shaping the cinematic landscape as we know it today. Think back to the timeless classics of the 50s and 60s, films that reflected the zeitgeist of their times, yet managed to resonate with audiences decades later. The 70s and 80s brought a wave of change, introducing new themes and filmmaking techniques that challenged convention and pushed the boundaries of cinema. The 90s and the early 2000s saw the rise of the blockbuster, films that captivated audiences with their scale and spectacle, and yet, woven within their grand narratives were profound themes and compelling characters that continue to enchant us. And let's not forget the power of global cinema. From the poignant dramas of Korean cinema to the vibrant storytelling of Bollywood, these films have enriched the cinematic tapestry with their unique perspectives and cultural nuances. As we look back on these films, let's not just celebrate their cinematic brilliance, but also the impact they've had on society. These films have reflected our triumphs and our struggles, our hopes and our fears. They've challenged our perceptions, sparked conversations, and in some cases, even inspired change. As we continue to enjoy and appreciate cinema, let's remember the power it holds to reflect our society, to challenge our perceptions, and to shape our culture. Here's to the magic of movies.